You know they don't make good games like these anymore, including the good old classic arcade ones that deserve to have a remake. Today we're talking about Bubble Bobble. I said Bubble Bobble. They almost sound exactly the same, don't they? It's saying the word bubble, and the last part is bobble with a Bobble with the O in the middle. Or what it's called, Super Bubble Bobble. The main plot of this game, you're playing a green lizard, a dinosaur, or dragon, whatever he is. And you're going throughout each stage just to rescue these characters. There's a princess and a prince that have been captured by these so-called, well, whatever they are. Or since I don't really play the game that much or remember the game that well enough, I was too much focused on Pac-Man games. This is all you do in the game, just shoot out bubbles or get special invisibility power and collect fruits. And for extra power up, well, high score. But to tell you the truth, I never did play one of the Bobble Bobble games, including the NES one we got. Oh yeah, and there's another thing. If you stay in the stage too long, the Grim Reaper or Swine Creature will come and get you and want to hurry the stage up or you'll die and lose a life. And even you'll end up in a bonus stage, collect all jewelries and stuff. This is a plain and simple game. And some of the stages will keep on changing into a random words like popcorn. Makes you want to have popcorn. Bubble. What I do know about this game, all you do is just jump back and forth, or just side to side, and just trying to get this far into the game. And it just shows some random things going on. There's even a random question mark on how you feel about this game. There's over 100 stages in this game. And today we're just going to talk about all three of these games. The arcade one I'm explaining about. How you face these weird looking enemies. While shooting lots of bubbles and trapping them inside and while destroying them one at a time. This game does look pretty fun. I don't give it that. It's actually pretty good. I love the sound. I love the music. And the game from 1986 looks pretty darn good by the company of Taito. That also did amazing games besides in Bobble Bobble, and you get lots of sweets and all kinds of that stuff. But if I'm going to speed this up, we're going to talk about the NES one as well. Also, not to mention, there's actually both different endings. Means if you did well enough in the game 100% without dying, or you find some hidden secrets in this game, and you get the good ending. Or the bad ending, where it says, but this is not a true ending. Get your friend, try again. So yeah, what you just seen is the bad ending. And you have to start again from that stage. So you want to make sure you get your friend, you'll make sure you get the best ending. That's all you do in this game is get high scores. But we're not going to end it here. We're going to talk about the NES and most likely the sequel. So yes, we're about to see what's the difference to the games. Well, here's the NES one. It came out in 1988. And as you can tell, the sound is a bit different because it's an NES game and it's downright catchy. And believe it or not, this is going to be the only soundtrack you'll be hearing in this game in for like a whole hour. I'm not kidding, both of these games are like a whole hour long of hearing the same music over and over again. The minor difference are the graphics. The arcade graphics were pretty spot on perfect. They're just amazingly great. But since I'm talking about the NES game, there are really differences. Sure, you do the same thing over and over again. Sure, you can still get some fruit. But I almost forgot to mention, if you have like 2 players, unlike I do, since I all got too many friends to play old games like these. Besides, it's Davian that played the game of Street Fighter versus... Marvel vs. Capcom at one time. Anyways, there's not much else to say about this game. You just do the same thing, as the arcade did. Just collect stuff, trap enemies in bubbles. That's pretty much it. So just like the last game I showed you for like a few minutes, they play basically the same. But you still have to, like most people say, hurry the bleep up, or the Grim Reaper will get ya. The Grim Reaper is invisible. Or if you leave the stage right away. I would say both of these games are pretty good and pretty amazing and fun. But they're hearing the same music over and over again, it'll get rather tiresome. You want to listen to a different soundtrack. As much as I love Bubble Bobble, you'll easily get tired of hearing the same music over and over again. So just cut to the chase to the final stage, where you finally get to the final boss, which I still don't remember their names if I check Wikipedia. And again, I don't remember much of the game of Bobble Blobble. It doesn't even matter. The game, well, pretty much has the same ending as the arcade does. You get the good or the bad ending. And now it's time for the sequel. Oh. And this time it actually has a story. Unlike the first one, there's a little bit of story. But the part 2, yes, that's what it's called. They're playing a boy and the girl is having a great time relaxing until these guys show up. Evil Lord Grimm kidnapped his girlfriend and he turned into the lizard we know and love. So wait a minute. He was a human boy before he actually became, our favorite prehistoric dinosaur we know and love? So that means he was human and he became a lizard before? Wow, mind totally blown. And just like the last game, not much else difference besides the graphics and the backgrounds finally look different. And this time you finally got full health. Or instead of having one hit, you die, you finally get full health and extra lives. There's not much else to talk about. As usual, you just shoot bubbles, trap enemies. That's pretty much it. Oh, and fight bosses and mini games. Plain and simple. I do like the backgrounds are very colorful and really nice to look at. I like it how they change everything about the game. Amen. Most likely see some of the characters. So yeah. At least the music's different. I'll give it that. You can grab the umbrella to skip most likely the levels and still pick up items for high scores. So I'm not gonna lie, these things like these stages where he jumps on those and had to time the jump correctly, they are pretty cool. I'll give the sequel some credit. This looks amazingly cool. As long as you know what you're supposed to do, you can just beat it easy peasy just like that. That's all you do in the game. It's just jump here and there, trap enemies. Basically the same old stick of all games. No new abilities, well some of them. Just the same old thing that you've been doing. And trap the enemies and hit them to walls. Kinda like the game of Snow Bros. Instead of trapping them into snowballs, you trap them in bubbles. So overall, all these games are amazingly fun and pretty much worth your time. If you love the bobble series, these games are just for you and worth your time. So let's enjoy the ending and leave a like and subscribe if you like me to review more of these bobble sequels. This is Eli saying thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy the ending. And then I give the arcade one an 8 out of 10, the NES 6 out of 10, and this sequel a 9 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Hey everybody.